Jindosh, it's time to pay for what you've done, and maybe I can find Sokolov.
I'm in the mansion and I pissed as hell. I'm eating your grapes and your apples.
Dude, I want an apple.
I mean, I think they're on offer. It's not really theft.
Yeah, I mean, you saw this peach soda out and you can't drink it. That's a really funky looking octopus.
Maybe it's just like a squid.
Deep Rift Watcher, totally not Cthulhu.
The octopus with bitey fangs.
I did kind of like how it's not exactly a home invasion, though. He's kind of like, you know what, you might be invited, but if not, that's cool.
I'd love to
He's
see
like,
this
if you
thing
want to come in and
choking
play a
Delilah
game of
to
Saw,
death.
then sure.
He's very upfront about it.
I love how focused on misery
Why use
Corvo is.
words when I've got weapons to make my point?
He's
Lord,
typing a little
man.
message. Corpo, I don't know.
It's just like he's just like
Corvo, you might be a bad person.
you.
Might? I'm pretty sure that ship sailed.
PSFU,
So if
Corvo.
you take it slow, Jindosh's mansion is a really fascinating place. Just
It
with
is.
all sorts
It took
of
me
really neat thingies.
Really long time to play this.
So,
the
like this
first
is kind of like the hey, this is the place you're walking into. These are the marvels and ideas that I, Jindosh, master inventor, have created. And if you don't want to like activate this next sequence to tip him off that you're here, you can smash that window and just boost on through. But we're gonna let him know I'm here.
But then you're like, you know what? Doppelganger,
Who would
domino,
build something
murder.
like this, and why?
That's like your fifth
Why?
playthrough.
So level designers went fucking insane.
Ah,
Jindosh.
they were probably so excited. Like, I can't believe we get to do this. It's amazing. The common mind. He's talking shit about you, the player.
Yeah, no, he spends half of his time just mentally masturbating over how fucking smart he is.
He's the Umbridge of Dishonored.
Yeah, and the rest of the time he's posting on the forums complaining about how he can't solve that one puzzle because one of the lesbians can't find
I
it.
mean, could you design a house that does what his house does?
With an unlimited budget, yes, actually.
I mean, designing is easy, implementing is hard.
Right.
No, I think you're just talking shit.
I invite you to continue, stranger. Just
Boing.
with me face to face in the upper hall.
They don't actually have that much of a sense of weight. If you're near them and when they walk, the screen kind of, your controller rumbles, but like,
The jump is a bit floaty.
Magnificent.
What's going on, Home Slice?
Now that I see you, I've worked out who you are.
that's
Not
pretty cool.
a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker?
I mean, that's just showing off, really.
You've trained with weapons formerly, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements.
What does
All
Jindosh
that,
know
and
about
only one
back
man ever wore
alleys?
that mask, to my knowledge. Welcome.
You really didn't need to work up to all of that when the
Obviously
mask
you're
gives it
pleased
away,
with yourself.
dude.
Yes,
You know
Corvo,
why I'm
he
here?
is.
He had to say something while the bridge was assembling. He could just be like, I know who you are, just hang on a second while the bridge, like, finishes doing its
residing
thing.
in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
So rude.
Until then.
I like that exchange. I really do.
It seems silly you can't just jam your sword through that glass. I mean, he said he wanted to dissect your body, and then he just calls his soldiers on you.
Yes, he's dissecting it.
Well, he's not gonna make it easy.
So much for back awareness on that cat.
Well, they can see. I'm like, oops,
Okay,
what?
dude.
Oops, okay, got
Okay.
it. Nope,
There we
that's
go.
alright.
Yep.
Oh, fine, everything's good. It works.
He's got a really strong sword.
There we go. This guy wants to fight me, but the other guy wants to fight him, so I'm just like, well, let me just go up
Deal with
here.
that.
Hold on. Time stopped. Hold on.
Hang on, you
Really
gotta look
finicky.
for the
Hold on.
little arrows. Oh,
Playback
no.
indicates
It's fine.
And now fight!
combat.
Yeah!
Fight for my amusement.
Robot fight!
Robot
I love
fight!
robot fight. Okay.
Oh,
Combat state.
I mean, he was already halfway damaged because you took his head.
Clockwork soldiers from the sound of it. Surprising, given your
Yeah, wow.
Oh!
Just all up
How
in my
rude.
business because I'm crotchety and old.
What happens if you use wind blast on a Clockwork soldier?
We will never know in this video, that's for sure.
You took his
You're gonna
head
have
off.
another chance.
Clockwork soldiers. Each makes them better.
You're like, give me your face, and then you just took it.
Donk.
Can't see me, can't see me.
Half the arms are gone.
Yeah, something weird that happens I think when you cut the head off.
Yeah, but I think even in like the Duke's mansion, some of the
Somehow
Clockwork
I
soldiers
got
have
out
2
of that
arms and some of them
alive.
have 4.
That's correct.
But somehow I got out of that alive. It's like, dude, you didn't even like get love taps. You're fine.
Yeah, he didn't get hurt at all. So shut up, Jindosh.
Now, that was a mistake. I could have opened that, and that wouldn't have happened. But,
You
like,
deserve that.
I'm just like,
I am using that as a get out of jail free card the next time I bumble.
I regret nothing.
okay, so you get to use it once out of 20. Fantastic.
I mean, I've got to start counting these things. Otherwise, I'll just get clowned so hard that I literally will turn into a.
You gotta get out of that jail first, like.
I like how you stood there looking at it for a while. Like, I
Okay,
made
like,
a mistake.
okay. And I can't even carry them, so what's the point?
Well, let nobody say you can't say you couldn't learn from your mistakes.
Well, you know. The funny part is I did that in like the test run too, and then so then it was just like, what the fuck? Why did I let that happen again?
You didn't learn anything.
Spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that.
Hey, this is why he did it.
A testament to engineering itself.
Boop, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Sure, whatever, man.
I'll have to admit, as a curious person, I spent a long time just shifting the rooms back and forth to see how the mechanics worked.
It is a very cool level. It is very well designed, and a testament, I think, to the level designers, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all joking aside about Jindosh himself, like, I honestly cannot come up with another experience like Clockwork Mansion in pretty much any game of this type that I've played.
There's Titanfall 2's one level. That's the only one that comes close.
I haven't played Titanfall 2 yet, so I can't say on that one. But even when people try to go like full non-Euclidean, it doesn't come out to like the basely satisfying feeling that this level gives you, because a non-Euclidean Euclidean space, you can't really logic it out. It has to be trial and error.
Yeah.
In this situation, you know, I mean, you
But it
can logic
works.
it out.
You can be like, oh, this tucks away here.
You can't intuit where all of this stuff is going.
I think a lot of time just in video game level design, you just kind of, you cheat a lot, where you're like, and then this kind of goes away, or, you know, this actually is like something else, like it's flattened or something. But in this one, it's like, no, actually, they had to think about, like,
Layout.
how it would work. I'm just like, I think that's what you slid under the what are those called?
The guardrail or banister.
ropes. The theater ropes.
Yeah, right under the banister was a that was a pretty cool moment there, Robokai. Respect.
See what I do? Yeah, I was a little confused there because when I went through on a practice run, just like, hey, you got ambushed by a random dude. When I was doing stuff down there was another Clockwork soldier that sort of joined the first one that was there, and it wasn't from the original 2 up there. So I was kind of like, oh, okay, they're not Yeah, it's like the 4th time I've read this piece of paper.
I don't know if it's randomized, but after you deal with Jindosh, sometimes 1 or 2 Clockwork soldiers will show up. But sometimes
There
none
are
will show
2
up.
more Clockwork
So, like-
soldiers within the walls underneath that area that don't normally turn on, which is fundamentally how I got ambushed.
Yeah, but sometimes they show up and sometimes they don't. I haven't quite figured out the mechanics of that.
I don't truly understand what the the trigger on all of that is either. But you know,
It's
they
like
do
after
exist
you-
in the level. It's not
After
like
you
they
pick up
get spawned.
Sokolov, there's always like 3 more guards, but
It's just like,
she's
come on!
just like, hang on.
Come on!
So-
She couldn't have actually.
Hey! I'm right here! Come on!
Something doesn't
no
feel
way.
This
right.
is my dot hack impression. I'm right here. I'm right here. Well, fuck you then.
Walked away.
Fuck you then.
Aw.
You lazy.
just out of
Oh,
the
now
air.
she's
Oh,
coming.
no.
I'm like, oh. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah!
Finally, the
And
payoff.
it activated the machine.
My Clockwork's running enough for you. Now you slaughter my guards. Well, at least they're easy to replace. I don't think I've seen that
And we just
one.
rewind it.
Just so pissy about this.
Okay, return to routine
He's
operations.
only got 2 guards. He's only got 2
I
guards.
rewinded.
How did that
so
not
he's,
see you?
he's on. No, he's mine
Rewire
now.
tool.
He's
Oh.
mine.
Stab!
He's my killbot now, motherfuckers.
Stab! Good luck. He just hit a lamp. I mean, that guard's pretty brave. Oh, goodbye, guard.
Later, skater.
Oh! Can they do it? Can 2 of them do it?
Doubt it. My money's on the Clockwork.
No, they're not gonna do it.
No, definitely the Clockwork.
Yeah, they gotta get a lucky shot on like enough parts of it, or just to wait. Because after a while of being rewired, it does blow up.
Nice job clearing the zone, though.
Yeah, no, didn't even have to do a goddamn thing.
I mean, you pulled the guys from like
The
the
space behind the
banquet room.
walls.
Yep.
You require whiskey and cigars for that show. And not tonight, right now.
Yes, definitely.
Wugga, 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 wugga,
Love
wugga,
watching him
wugga,
move.
wugga, wugga.
It's like, that's so cute.
Look at it go.
What happens if you
It's
get
moving
crushed is my
around.
question.
You die.
Well, there are sections in there you can get crushed, but you can also get into little spots.
Yeah, it's really hard to get crushed.
Yeah, but those little spots, there's usually a lever you can pull to like reset everything so you can get out again.
It's like a very generous Mario level.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
That's actually a pretty good way to put it. Robokai is correct though. You would be amazed how many spots are in there that look like just basically an 8x10 cell that's just
Yeah.
dead and there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
But after everything stops moving, there
There's
will
a
be a
button.
safety switch that you can push.
This is a little button. Yeah.
Yeah.
The game's very good about not letting yourself get trapped. I'm not even sure if you can. Like, without glitching
No,
something, I'm not sure you can.
I don't think I've ever gotten like actually legitimate trapped. You can crush yourself
Not
by
in here,
deliberately
anyway.
like being in the path of a moving thing, but I don't think I've ever gotten like deliberately trapped.
But it's hard to do by accident.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
Well, at
gotten
least you didn't
deliberately
have to
trapped.
deal with that damn arc pylon.
Yeah, because the dude activates it when you go in there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
When you approach, like by the time you're approaching the thing, he says, "I'm turning on the arc pylon."
It's such a pain.
With exactly that tone of voice, by the way.
Yeah, I'm turning it on.
These things are important to me.
They are.
Why does everybody like those lions? Is that like the pink flamingo of?
You're feeding the rats? What the fuck?
Oh, there's just a little pile of parts. It's so sad.
That-
I
give me
fell
that.
down.
Give me that. I want it!
No.
I want it! Oh.
This is what
think I
happens on
broke it.
console too. It's just like it's like why can't I
fucked
pick
up.
it up?
You fucked up, Roboki.
Gone. I remember the first time I played this game, I like obsessively picked those up because I figured that they would like do something else. But
No, they don't.
No,
Don't they
just-
give you money?
No,
pick
it's
them up. They're not
another.
even
I think
trophies.
it's a. Yeah, there's a. I think you get the trophy off the head.
Yeah,
Head
the
the
trophy is their head.
And
No,
yeah.
there's an achievement,
Yeah, there's an achievement for getting one.
but I think there's also money, like 10.
No, there's no money involved in picking them up. The only reward you get is the nice. I didn't realize those things would trigger on rats.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, rats.
Shame you can't bring Paolo into this part of the
They
level.
will never forgive me for that. I think my computer was struggling enough playing this game at this point as it is. I can't imagine what would happen if it was like a million arc pylon shots going off at once.
This game is
Yeah.
actually pretty well optimized, though, even when there's a lot going on. In large part, I think, because it's designed so that there's not a lot going on at any one time.
Yeah, it's mostly in the bigger open areas where my computer starts to scream in agony.
Oh my god, I feel for my GPU every time it has to render this level. My heart, it just bleeds.
Your computer, like, does a really pathetic, like, 1920s cartoon rendition of machine breaking every time you ask it to do anything.
Or at least with regard to her microphone,
Oh,
anyway.
Jesus God. It's the worst, because this is literally my job, and I can't get my own fucking tech to work.
It's honestly just like the biggest joke on the planet. To provide context for everybody, I've hung out with Rose for a number of years, and
It's what, 4 or 5 now?
4 or 5 years, and in that time I've seen you go through about, like, no joke, no exaggeration, 15 microphones, including 3 for this very LP.
Including 3 that you've given me, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to buy you this one thing, and it's gonna work. It's gonna be fine. Nothing's going to happen, and something always fucking happens.
You're like
I just want the problem to go away.
What is the... God, I can't remember the TV show. It's like where everyone is special. It's like the X-Files. You're like the electricity guy who calls down the lightning, and it's just...
Thor?
Something about your electricity aura.
I mean, honestly, you said that, and I started thinking of My Hero Academia, so...
Yeah, that's a little too
I love
anime
that.
for me.
I love these two people here, like, being made to wait. And it's just like, Jindosh is just
How much is
like
my
talking to
time
us, and they're
worth?
like, what the fuck's he doing?
It's not the cost of the machine, it's the worth of my time.
There we go.
Goodness, we're waiting for
I
Karen
wasn't sure if I hit him then.
Jindosh.
Definitely hit him then, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are they just... they're getting sleepy.
Everybody
Getting
go unconscious
sleepy.
now. Boom, boom.
They're civilians, so they get slightly more respect than everybody else.
Yeah, they're aristocrats buying death bots, but whatever.
I mean, here's the thing you have to think
You
about with
salute 'em.
sleep darts, though, is that they're paralytic agents, right? Do you have any idea how, or anesthesia agents, do you have any idea how easy it is to accidentally kill somebody by just misjudging
those are-
doses?
Those are
Yeah.
totally paralytic agents. I spoke about that briefly in one other of our episodes, I think. But yeah, no, those are completely paralytic agents.
Especially
because
the
that, like,
instant ones.
yes,
Mhm.
that the slow act, or the ones that take some time to go in, you could argue that those are perhaps anesthesia or a narcotic agent. But the ones that are instant, those are completely paralytic agents, and far from being unconscious, those people are completely aware and
until the
trapped
ocean
within their own
itself is
bodies right now.
blood.
I don't know, you feel like
Corvo?
horse tranquilizer right in your brain.
What the fuck?
I just love it's like having a nice conversation about something. Almost like I'm going to kill everybody.
It
An
is,
ocean of
got
blood,
it.
no matter how many I have to kill. It's fucked.
There's going to be so much death. Here, let me just eat this apple.
That blueprint is like the most missed one in the whole game.
You're correct, School. That is the one that I missed like 3 times in a row when I first played this game. Because like I would complete the level, I would see that I missed a blueprint, I'd go back and mess with it, and that was one of the few blueprints I finally just gave up and looked it up. Because normally I try to find everything relatively organically, but that one was just like, okay, you got me, game. That was clever. Like that entire office of Jindosh's right there just confused the fuck out of me.
But, I mean, you should have... It's kind of infuriating, because it's like, I should have known, because there's like 2 states for every lever. So, like, you should have known there was another room, but you never actually, like,
It's for
think
whatever
about it.
reason that particular one it doesn't occur to me.
Can we talk about what a dick Jindosh is? He's got all these notes all over his house that's like, respect my sensibilities. Do not
He's
make
an
noise between
eccentric
11
genius.
p.m.
Eccentric, yes.
I mean, he's literally a stereotypical eccentric genius.
It's just his notes are like, don't make things smell like lilies on
This guy is still
Tuesdays,
talking.
because I hate that.
Oh well, never mind.
I guess nobody came down this elevator after all.
Yoink! Smash him on the face.
Well, you know, everybody.
Jump on his head.
I like it as a thing. Everybody knows this is there, and you can sort of exploit it.
Stab him in the butt. Wind blast. No wind blast. How did I know? I'm sorry, I
Keep
said I would
telling
be
you,
nice.
you're gonna be waiting a while for me to remember Wind Blast exists.
Robokai, you're doing a great job. And I really
Don't
like the way
give
you
in to
play this
school's
game.
peer pressure, Robokai.
There is no. You cannot time travel. You cannot prevent. You cannot make me use Wind Blast.
She can think it really hard.
So long as I can keep sneaking up on dudes and killing them or
You
shooting them with a
stabbed
pistol
him
and stuff, I'll always
real
be like,
good.
oh shit.
I appreciate your use of the elevator with the bodies because that's a nice surprise for somebody later.
You're not coping, are you?
She's really trying hard. Like, I have to give her credit.
She's trying to stay positive. He's like, he took Wind Blast and now he won't use it. He hasn't used it for like 55 minutes. He's not going to use it this next
Is this
55
you still
minutes.
trying to be
Is this
nice,
guy Wind
School?
Blast Hitler?
Yes, this is literally her trying to be nice. I can. You can practically hear her neck twisting to like 90 degrees to the left as she's saying this.
It's because she's just so science, Emily. She wants to see what it does to those poor innocent guard bodies.
I mean, she understands how physics works in theory. It's just the practice of it is just. She's got to.
I know there's someone around here.
Yeah, there's an officer along this hallway.
I didn't want to like alert them by bashing that thing open.
Like it would matter.
You know, I'll say that, then I'll smash glass. I'll be like, okay, thanks. They're like, thanks me from the past, make me look ridiculous.
You can do it, Robokai. You did a good crossbow.
I think she saw the
jaw.
bolt entering her eye.
Yeah, he spotted it.
That rat just incinerated itself. Brilliant.
It's a rat. I don't know how much you can expect from it.
And you knew what happened to its buddies, and I guess they got to do that just to remind you of what it does, so you don't walk around the corner, you fucking thing.
Bone jump.
Let's flashback to the entire ratting incident from Dishonored 1.
They look kind of like popsicles.
They
So
do.
Blade Ballet does.
Ooh, a little bit.
So spring razors have a chance of eliminating a body. You know what? I don't care
They're
about
like
that.
blue
I
raspberry.
mean, if you
flavor.
really cared about that, you would just take Shadow Kill.
Or not use spring razors, for that matter.
Also that.
That's such a worthless bone
Yeah.
charm. And not even guaranteed, just more likely.
Honestly, by the time you craft it to 4x, it's basically guaranteed. I'm pretty sure I've seen that one ever
Right,
fail to do
but
it
it's
on a 4x.
such a minor effect that the fact that you have to craft at 4x to do that is insult to injury. The opportunity cost is just
Yeah.
way too high.
Yeah, but I mean, why? I mean, you've got the ability to craft bone charms, so why not make bone charms that take advantage of that ability? You really want it. So, are there any corrupt bone charms ever worth taking or using?
What kind of
Because I
sadistic
never
joke
have.
is this?
Zephyr.
There's another
Zephyr is the
choice
one
here.
that I
Assuming
always
Jindosh's
use as
electroshock machine
an
works.
example to that one, because
sure
what that
I
does is
call
it makes you
mercy.
move faster, but makes you take more damage. I
I
mean,
guess it
there's
reads
101
down.
things that you can do to limit how much damage you're taking, or just not take damage or avoid damage. There's relatively little you can do to just move faster.
I guess. I mean, if you get it early on, but if you get it later and you've already gotten like some of the other ones so that you move faster and sort of like quad crafted them up, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like if you already have, for
that was
example, the one that lets you move faster with your.
That is satisfying.
Nice!
The combination of slow time.
Holy
and...
crap! That is your redemption moment, dude. It's like Corvo and I gave you shit about
forgive you,
never
Robokai.
cooking anything.
Still electrocuted me,
Oh,
whatever.
just
That
vaporized!
was, huh.
I also really appreciate the timing on Jindosh's question there. Was it one of your explosions or one of my Clockwork? Answer is yes.
Just both.
But
Very
why not
nice.
both?
Very nice, Robokai.
That guy was a conundrum I considered quite a fair amount playing test runs and stuff, because there's not really a whole lot of room. He can come on you pretty quickly, so it's just like, let's figure this out. Let's just blow him up.
Sokolov.
Let's just blow him up.
You also decided to deal with him in the specific way that Orv and I clowned on you for half of the Dishonored 1 LP for not doing. You never cooked a damn grenade.
I cooked so many grenades this time.
Only you could have come this far.
Megan helped me find you. We need to leave.
That smile.
Jindosh has plans for an army of his
Corvo,
Clockwork
of course it
soldiers.
was you.
He can't be permitted to build it.
Who's he married to?
He won't. I'll be paying him a visit
That's a fair question.
momentarily.
That is a fair question.
Maybe their culture is
Okay,
different.
well, you keep napping here, Soki. I will be back for you.
He'll just be chilling.
So
I'm
cute.
assuming, I don't know, I'm gonna carry him out
Nope.
and sit him down somewhere. Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Be
that's
safer
weird
in
that
the
he's got that
carriage,
level
Sokolov.
of, I
Then
don't
I
know,
owe Jindosh a
sensitivity
visit.
sensors. Like, is Sokolov sitting on his turlet? Is he on his bed? Sokolov paint a
He
picture?
keeps making references to how he has weight sensors everywhere.
I know, it's weird. But then when you actually get up to his office, he's just walking around. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Shouldn't you be in
anybody's
front of,
guess
like, a
exactly how sensitive those weight sensors are.
Bank of computer monitors, like, paying attention to everything I'm doing. Oh, Sokolov fell down.
Because I remembered guards were coming.
Yep, 3 guards.
Somebody's down.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
Guess what? Murder. Oh, done.
Really?
Yeah,
You just
good
get-
luck with
okay.
that brick against me.
Alright, that was... Yeah, no, let's throw rocks at me. That was a fucking grand idea. I was only, like, behind the table.
And pointing a gun at you, you know.
Good job,
That's
Captain.
really the big part on that one.
Goodbye, Captain.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
She was made of stern stuff.
You shot her in the boob. What's wrong with
I
you?
He was a little late to the
I think the
party.
best part is I'm pretty sure they came down the I'm pretty sure they came down that elevator where I put the bodies in.
Yeah, like they were just
Well,
like,
that's
what's
maybe
going
how they
on?
noticed.
Yeah, that's what they kind of freaked them out.
So, School's very grudging compliment earlier actually came home to roost. That just happened. Just saying.
Confused him. It's fine.
I'm trying
At
to
some
be
point,
nice.
I end up with so many. I'm just like, I don't even know why I have anymore. I just,
That's why I save mine till the end of the level. I'm like, I just need to just look at all of them and then just make decisions. Not like I need to make decisions 5 times the level. It's just I need to make decisions.
Same
once.
things with runes. I tend to not do in-level upgrades. But it also just slows down videos in general, so.
I do it because I'm chomping coke.
I just want you to, I want you to guys know I'm editing this, like, with this, like, all different audio you said to say, that is a great idea, Robokai. I'm glad
That is
you
a
did
great
that.
idea,
Oh, there we
Robokai.
Robokai, that was amazing!
Okay, thank you. Now I have to spend less time making you sound like a human being.
You are welcome,
Oh my god,
Robokai.
Robokai, I'm amazed.
Thank you for
Robokai,
being
you're my
amazing
hero.
in
I love
everything you
you.
do.
Then at the end, you just
I'm
leave-
basically
leave
just
me
gonna funnel that
completely
into every
unedited, and I'm
episode now.
chomping
That
coke.
was incredible!
There we go. He'll be up there when I get done.
Yep. It's like
It's
a little
also,
Sokolov
it's also a hell
delivery
of a lot
system.
more comfortable to sleep on that couch than that ratty-ass
Yeah.
bed he had.
Indeed. And while all this has been going on, yep, those two are still here, just goofing around.
Killing me with this.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna
No, you're
sleep
about
on
to
her in the
kill them with
face?
this.
Oh, no. That just seems... I don't understand why all the butlers are wearing one white glove. It's
Only
always,
one.
It's only
That's
one.
probably just a thing.
Is that a
with the
thing?
Setting.
I
With
think
butlers
so.
in general?
With the setting, it certainly isn't in like traditional like
Butlers?
Like,
I don't know.
well, not
How
not
much
in, like British
experience-
service culture was what I was trying to come
I assume
out.
it's just a setting acceptability.
Listen, how many white gloves does Alfred wear?
But I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea.
Like, which iteration of Alfred? Like, with this also needs to be
Mind my
clarified.
sensitivities. No something something between something and something. That's the template Sokolov, or template Jindosh knows. Where are you going with that fish?
To the second floor, apparently.
To disappointment, I'm sure.
We have a whole other set
I'm
of
probably
guards
going to bring it
to
up here and
scare.
just not do anything with it.
Please scare the pants off these guards. With a fish.
It's just.
It amazes me how quickly these people give up, too.
Go, go,
Yeah.
throw, yeah, woo! Uh-huh.
And no one
They didn't
fucking
even
cares!
care!
What is wrong with these people? A fish!
That is-
It's a fish! Hi, hello.
Please stab
That
their
is
faces.
Tragedy.
Nothing. There was a fucking fish.
Someone's always claiming
Stab
they've
their
seen a
faces,
massive
guy.
alien or
She's
someone-
literally looking at the fish right
I
now.
say it's a false alarm.
Good decision,
It's a
guard.
false alarm.
He's saying that to me, by the way.
Stab him in the face. Oh.
I'm like, what am I gonna use?
In the butt.
So many toys.
This was just in case she saw me. Which she
You
did.
punked us.
The machine should enter
Out of it.
No, I knew.
But you woke
But
up
you
something
woke-
else.
You woke the Clockwork Soldier up.
Whoa.
He's mad. See,
Well,
he
so
only had
that
two.
was cool.
He only has two. He only has two. He's only got 2 arms. Look,
Hold
that's what
on.
I'm saying. Some only have 2
Hold on.
arms.
Weak point.
Do
Weak
it.
point.
Do
Really
it.
not much room to move here.
It's very tough.
Come on.
It's very tough.
His body just physics out for no reason. I'm just like, can you people stop?
Meanwhile, gonna kill this guard.
This
Go
entire
back to
this
killing this
entire
guy.
level for you is just starting to come apart at the seams.
Oh no, I do fine. This was just a slight. Like, seriously. I was just like,
Really,
okay,
what
there
those
we go.
guards should do is just spin in a crazy circle and then just kill it.
Having some trouble there, Rebecca.
Oh, it's fine. I got it.
You made
He's
it.
got grenades.
it's a
He's got
success by
grenades
any
now.
means.
It'll be fine. He's got grenades. Oh, it blew up.
Grenades make everything better.
I'm really happy about the surreal noises that just happened with the detonation of that clockwork and slow motion.
Oh yeah, it was just like slow motion. What the fuck?
I kind of want to get your raw just to get like the raw audio of what happened there and set it as my ringtone on my phone.
You know what?
I'll include a slow motion of Rose telling me how great I am.
There's supposed to be an audio file of those robots seeing Jindosh's body and going, "This audio plays when I see my body. This should never happen." But I've never managed to trigger that. Even
Well,
though I've
sounds
had
like
the
science for us
robots
to
kill
do, my dear.
Jindosh, they never say that. What were you gonna say?
There's two in his room. So like if basically what I would try to do with that is just snipe him with a crossbow bolt and
No, it's never worked.
let the other guys kind of mess around.
They'll say one where there's like, this audio triggers when I've seen a body, but it's never like specifically like when they've seen Jindosh's. I don't know.
I don't know. That sounds like science for us to do, my dear.
Rose and the Crown Killer were just the start. I need to break down Delilah's remaining allies.
I've pretty much
Jindosh,
scienced the
Duke,
shit
all
out
of
of
them.
Jindosh's level. I'm a little bit tired of sciencing that level. Somebody just tell me what to do
All
to
right,
make it
that's my
happen.
problem. We're agreed on that. Done. That was simple.
Cook it. Boom.
The machine should enter
Aw,
Wow.
my.
A minute there, I didn't think it was gonna make
You're
it that
cooking
far.
him too much now, friend. There we
I'd
go.
hurt myself with it, but
Did you know
hey,
you
work.
can cancel a grenade when you're cooking it? You can just be like,
What?
no, actually, never mind.
That doesn't seem right.
No, but it's true.
No, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
true. It just doesn't seem right.
No.
Yeah, Corvo puts the
Maybe you
pin
just
back in.
Put the pin back in. Yeah.
Don't ask me how that works, because I don't know either.
This part confused me so bad, and then I'm like, no, you
I
know
got
what? There's
stuck
three
here
rooms.
a lot for an
Yeah, no,
embarrassing amount of time.
this area gets legit effing confusing.
Because there's 3, like, main rooms, but then there's 3 rooms outside, but really there's 6 rooms outside. So it's like, how many rooms?
Yeah, honestly, I think it is largely the fact that you lose and gain access to the outdoors depending on the state of the room that confuses you.
Oh, for me it wasn't that. It was that there's rooms that just, like, sink into the floor and you just don't get access to unless you jump into them and will yourself into, like, trapping yourself in the floor, potentially.
There's also some timed sections too, which makes things extra complicated. Extra interesting, but extra complicated.
What are the sections? Sorry?
The timed sections that you have to go, like, to get all the loot, for example. Some of the cubbyholes you have to get
Oh.
into while the room is changing.
That's what I meant. Yeah, like the bone charm one and the fingers one. Yeah.
Yeah, and his personal vault where he has the certificate of his expulsion.
Yeah,
from
where it's
the
like unless
academy.
you're looking in the weird corner that you wouldn't otherwise look in, suddenly there's a room there.
I would like to say I like that Jindosh has photos of everybody because he's developing photography and everything like that. So it's a good counterpoint to the more sort of gritty looking Sokolov portraits, the the eclectic bright Delilah paintings,
I have
and then
friends. Is he like the nerd who didn't have any friends when he was a kid, and then now he's a grown up, he has friends? He's like, here's pictures of my friends. That's me, by the way.
Oh, they are all people who are quite important and part of the the craziness he is a part of.
True. But to be honest, though, I'm kind of jealous that he's got like, this is my bedroom when it's in the sun, and this is my bedroom when there's not a sun. I would be like, I would totally go for like multiple bedrooms. I'm just jealous.
Shifting the walls and floors as if you were born here. Clever. Or are you just moving
Jumping around.
random?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
Are you just moving things at
There's
random?
Delilah painting.
No, I said I was being nice. Roboclaw, you're being very clever. That's a good painting.
I'm
That's
a terrible
my favorite.
person. Like that's like the abridged version of just saying I'm a jerk.
That's my favorite Jindosh. That's my favorite.
Jindosh.
It's a
what's
very
her
good
name?
painting.
Delilah.
Very,
To live.
very
my
nice
favorite
Delilah,
Delilah
painting.
painting.
I like all of Delilah's paintings. They're all
I like
really
all of her
They're all
paintings,
very
and that was my
interesting.
favorite. That was my favorite. I love that he's got like multiple hands. They're always busy.
I don't know.
Very specific.
I mean, that one I was honestly concerned you were about to get crushed.
See, again, this is a very confusing suite of rooms.
Yeah, I know. I know there's some stuff around here. Will this
Pretty
work?
much
No.
every state that it's in, or that it can be in, has money that you can loot. It's just a question of how much money is in that particular state.
And
Like,
how much
those Avocet
time
feathers.
you want to spend
Yeah.
moving the rooms around.
I will take as much time as is necessary to get every single coin.
No. Again, I'm glad that you are spending
think-
the
I
time,
don't think I
Rocky,
do that.
But,
Get the bone charm. There you go.
Yeah, no, I was altogether too interested in chomping that crack. So I was like, okay, this is the most effective way I can spend these arbitrary number of seconds I'm going to allow myself.
Is it a good bone
Black
charm?
bone Fleet Fighter.
Fighter, that's a pretty good one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
No.
ooh,
Just cram
that
it
is
in
a
your
good
pants.
one.
Crammed
Told
in your
you.
pants? Yeah, crammed in the pants. Okay. So, as amazing as all the rest of Jindosh's houses, his workshop is actually, like, legit really clever and amazing with all the little platforms that do different things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty amazing. Yeah, so now we'll get around a lot quicker. I'm sure everyone will be happy about that.
Yay!
We will now move at a regular walk at all times.
You're fine,
be
Kai,
a
we love
jog.
you.
A proper yog. It's fine.
Like, okay, now where am I? Oh god, I've been in this ridiculous place for so long. How do I get out?
This is the
Oh my god,
Silvercraft
Jindosh's
studio.
mirror maze!
Yeah, pull a lever and see what happens.
I mean, that
Oh, I did this again. I don't know why I
sounds
keep
like a
doing
pretty
this.
reasonable way of doing things, actually. I'm not sure what's going on. Pull a lever, see what changes.
Well, that's the scientific method.
Try it and
keep
see
waiting,
what
Jindosh.
breaks.
There is still like another 10 minutes plus 15 minutes.
We're good.
Dear.
We love this level.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
no, I-
like it is genuinely a wonderfully designed, beautiful level. Like,
Yeah.
It's an absolute
It totally
joy.
blew my mind.
but
when
it can
I first
destroy
played
your
it.
brain sometimes. Oh, hello.
Laboratory.
Second person to set foot in
I mean, that's not actually true because you must have had somebody build it.
Well, the contractors are all dead, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a standard fare. Isn't it?
I mean, if you're building so if you're a contractor, just don't build evil wares. It's not gonna go well for you. Especially if you're asked to make secret entrances. Like, come on, guys, you're gonna get killed.
The absolute best case scenario is that you're working for H.H. Holmes and he's just going to fire you halfway through and not pay you.
Hey,
Like,
Jindosh,
that's the
And,
absolute
and
best case
possibly
scenario.
murder you.
you guys have fun.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Whoa, slow motion kick. Don't do that to me.
No, don't stop
And he's
me.
done.
Stop. Well, that was quick.
Well, you butcher.
Jindosh.
Welcome to the final mystery.
Welcome to the final mystery.
Oh, and then they fight each other! The gift that keeps on giving.
That was such
Oh,
a
they're
good
not
video,
fighting
though.
each other.
The 80 ways to kill Jindosh. I'll have to link it in the thread. It's fantastic.
You know, everybody wanted to clown on Jindosh until they were blue in the face when this.
Please
game came
link me
out.
that video because I don't think I've seen it.
I'll send it to
Yeah,
you.
that's gonna happen. Hell, I'll link it in the frickin' description when.
Is it literally
this
like what happens
thing
if you
goes
throw
up.
Jindosh off a cliff? What happens if you
Yeah, so
attach your
after all
grenade
that,
to Jindosh's face?
bit anticlimactic. Just kind of, let somebody else take care of it.
Honestly, like there isn't an achievement for doing that, but I feel like there should be, and just call it irony. Because
I like how there was. Go ahead.
well, I mean, just because in addition to being killed by your own creation, hubris, blah 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 blah, the way that the Clockwork soldiers end up dispatching Jindosh is so just incredibly unceremonious. It's
appropriate.
in itself very
Yeah.
appropriate for somebody who has such an inflated opinion of himself.
I mean, in light of the DLC note, that shouldn't have happened, but, I just like how Robokai displayed he didn't equivocate. He's like, you know what, I'm just gonna have these guys kill Jindosh, and that's just what's gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna toy with him.
That was basically my goal from the
I'm
start.
not
is
gonna think
basically
about
just have the
alternative
robots do
methods
it.
of murder. It's just gonna be, no, he's just gonna die.
It's fine, buddy.
It's there's a lot of ways you can kill Jindosh, but I always feel like that's the funniest thing. Is just straight up blam him in the face with his own robot.
Robot.
I was surprised how quickly it actually turned on him and killed him.
I'm sure that's in the ways to kill Jindosh video.
That's for everybody who plays this game. Hopefully gets and plays this game after they see us play it in literally every single way. We'll still find ways to enjoy killing Jindosh.
You will.
You could put Jindosh in that blue crate in his bedroom and then, like, put a grenade in and then, like, close the lid.
Well, that works.
I completely you even showed this off
This must be the
explicitly
electroshock
earlier
machine
on that
Jindosh
after you
mentioned.
hit somebody with a rewire tool, hit a robot with a rewire tool, it eventually destroys them. I still was not prepared for that.
No, I just liked how, and it was like slow motion, so it was all very elegant. Like I could just imagine like classical music.
I'm still just
Like,
pissed at the
taking place over
IFF
it.
designers in this universe. What?
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, they're mechanical geniuses, not logic masters.
Yeah, I don't even know what counts.
They
for
don't have an
coding
iron
in this.
rose to point out the flaws in their.
It doesn't require an iron rose to point out those flaws. It requires a 5-year-old child. Good God.
Look, they're pioneers of industry, not geniuses.
Okay. We're in the house of the mechanical genius.
This is like
the royal
asking
inventor.
I mean,
Who's
look
the
around
publisher?
you.
Because he's really a genius doesn't mean
Who's
he's a
the-
genius.
who's the publishing guy who had like
Genius
all the
isn't
gold.
literal, damn it.
Who's the publishing guy who had all the gold?
I'm not entirely sure why I'm so confused here. Oh, I'm listening.
Because
Yeah,
William
right, I'm still
Randolph
listening.
Hearst, or no, his father, whatever Hearst. He just wanted frickin' gold. He wanted all the gold, and he was a genius when it came to getting all the gold. But then when it came to actually like sustainable gold, it was not him. It was somebody else. I'm just saying,
Requires
you've got
financial genius.
crazy gold dude. That's Jindosh. He's like, you know what, this crazy idea, let's just do that. And then somebody else just needs to be like, you know what, after your crazy idea ended in your own untimely death, let's change it a little.
I do have to say that I really like how everyone just constantly dunks on Jindosh. Like, not even his friends like him.
He's so utterly up his own
He's
fucking
just such an
butthole.
Little
asshole. Goddamn.
fucker!
And I mean, and I
It's his
mentioned this
mustache.
in my own episode, but you know, in that way, in a lot of ways like that, he is frequently he's like one of the most practically dangerous people in the entire game, simply because even if this entire plot fell apart, there's a lot of players in this entire thing that are not capable of functioning on their own. It's really only Delilah and Jindosh.
Yay!
See you later, hater!
I hated fighting witches more than I was scared of Jindosh.
Jindosh wasn't hard to fight, but he's a dangerous
No.
person in universe.
He's
I think is the thing.
Just a
Correct.
little turd. He's
Whoa.
just
That's what I mean. I mean to say, precisely because he is intelligent, everybody gives him a lot of credit. That is very dangerous to give him because he comes up with these weird bullshit ideas.
What is he gonna
like
do?
the-
Is he gonna take a
like
silver
the-
graph of you? No.
If that was all the further he went, I would totally change my tune. Then he goes through and makes killbots that
I am
can
not scared of
randomly
his
go berserk
killbots.
and kill everybody
His killbots
because they
are like
lost their head.
Like they
stupid
suffer battle
garbage
damage
for
and
me
then
to
turn on their
kill.
allies. How are these things useful?
Yeah, no,
They're useful
but,
for
like,
me.
I feel like the first time you put that in front of even just the most common soldier, would be like, get that thing away from me. Just like, no, not even, no.
Let's
Doesn't
think of
require a whole lot of
Let's think of
intelligence.
the like real world equivalent. Like the first time you look at what's an incredibly dangerous industrial machine?
A lathe?
Okay, so the first time you look at a lathe.
A what?
A lathe. The thing that makes like level boards.
No, it's just so. I
I'm
didn't
sure the
expect
first one
that.
was incredibly dangerous and like
Oh,
it
no,
would
like-
explode and kill
Rose, I'm
poor
gonna save you from a whole lot
carpenters.
of mind screw right now. You ever look at like an OSHA thread or something like that? Anything that's documenting, hey, this is a really funny accident. The word lathe should just immediately make you stop. Just like, nope, don't want to see that one. Keep moving on. You know, go on to the fiery crashes. Go on to the arc discharges. Go on to the fucking welding accidents
Ooh,
before you watch anything.
Welding accidents you don't want to fuck with because every single
And
one
you
you
want to
see.
fuck with lathes even less.
Where you going with Sokolov there, buddy?
And this is why,
Out the front
friends,
door.
you
I'm
should never go
just
wiki.
gonna walk my way. I'm gonna walk my way out the front door.
Okay. I'm just
We're
saying.
doing Virgin Josh's office.
You're taking it a long way.
Anyways,
No, I'm taking
It
the
makes me
second
nervous.
tourity route.
I like how Robokai's style is just to not say anything and let us just like go down our stupid rabbit holes.
Yeah, it's great. I love watching people just try and figure out what the fuck is wrong with my brain.
I mean, you're not
is
on the
it?
right floor right now.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh no, can
I
I
hit the
get
wrong
away
button.
with doing this? Oh no. Because I know, I'm like, oh god, if I jump down, he's gonna break his neck.
He's gonna die. You're gonna drop him.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it'll actually be. That actually would have been fine.
Just straight up jumping might not have been though, because that's an agility,
It-
isn't it?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
even if you would have tumbled
What
and
happened to
dropped
Boyle?
it, and it-
We're having a lady
I
Boyle.
believe you. I believe you.
You're
Already
not
jumped down
wrong.
that not even like high ledge, and she died, and it still got like a no kill.
You're not wrong.
ending for it. This dude just like takes the corpse away for like happy
Okay.
happy times for
Okay.
the rest of her.
Are there gonna
her
be more
existence.
Clockwork soldiers?
Yeah.
So my
Question.
commentary style is
That's what I'm
talk
wondering,
over
too.
everybody and be really
Oh, that's okay. This is a
No,
very
I'm not
important
talking
question.
anymore. Robokai just incinerated me with the Lady Boyle reference, so I'm done.
That was
Okay,
that was
I
what
missed
was
that.
that is exactly what I was thinking. And yep, there's two right there.
Hello, friends. Would you like to
jerks.
play a game?
Yeah, that's alright. I got this.
You got it. You were expecting them. Look at you. Grenades.
grenades are the
Cook it.
best in this game.
Cook it. Oh, did a little
Nope,
long.
I've been holding it too long. I
That,
think I
yeah,
can
there,
get it.
that's
Did a
air
little long.
bursting.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
you fucked up,
You got
Robocaine.
one more
guy.
You
grenade.
fucked up.
Protocols.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Playback for
Alright.
unauthorized
This one's sticky, so just yep. There you go.
Playback indicates an
Okay.
older male
Boom.
encountered.
Oh.
Trigger.
Alright.
And if you
Nailed
shot
it.
me, we are not doing that. Thank you. We are not doing any of that.
An older male.
Goodbye, face.
Good
And
dodge.
then your trophy for this level is
That was
Clockwork Soldier
nice.
Face. Fighting.
He actually destroyed that other one.
Machine has lost its
Boom.
quarry.
He's lost his quarry.
Oops, then he heard me.
Oh.
Lost its quarry.
Overheating.
Protection. Playback indicates.
How about we just smash your whale up? Yeah.
So I have to wonder why Jindosh sounds sad in all of his. The Clockwork Soldier has lost the enemy. He sounds sad, but he recorded that ahead of time.
He's probably just bored.
Well, he was probably really tired when he was doing this. And okay, still alive.
He's
I didn't
fine.
boil him.
Everything's fine. Let's go.
I can't even relish the fact that I was going to tell you right information before, just because like you brought up Lady Boyle. It's just that trumps everything.
That was an amazing sequence, though. I don't even hold that against you. That was
I'm
great.
sad because I don't understand this reference.
Well, basically, what happened was, is in Lady Boyle's mansion in Dishonored 1, you gotta take like for the no kill.
Yeah.
You gotta take it down to that creepy dude with his boat in the basement,
Oh,
ready
yes.
to like take
Mr.
her off
Rabbit
to like
Face.
an island where he'll own her forever. Well, cool guy jumped down and like landed and took fall damage, but like the cutscene kicked in as he was falling, so Boyle got thrown out of his hands and she landed on her head and died, but it still did the cutscene like he'd done like, and it basically like, Lady
Very
Boyle
nice.
dead. And it basically
Yeah.
did the cutscene though, like he'd done like a clean hands like version. So this dude's like, yeah, no, she'll be great with me, and then takes her away with him.
Like, she'll learn to love me. After all, she'll have her whole life, which is now over, and I'm just
That's-
like, this is the
Whoops.
creepiest thing.
Goodbye, Ashtray.
We were basically all just like, oh my god, no, dude, no, stop, think about what you're about
Even
to do.
more creepy and
It was
gross than the
so
original.
bad.
Oh, witches.
Witches. What are you gonna do to the witch? Are you gonna
Burn
set
the
the witch
witch!
on
Burn her!
fire?
Burn the witch!
Maybe.
Oh, nice. Ah.
See, Dishonored is perfectly historically accurate.
Look at that. We had a little one-on-one Salem. It's fine.
And now she'll go to heaven and everything will be great.
She's gonna
Well,
go
I mean,
to the
because she
void.
burned, she wasn't a witch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Scratch
Yeah,
his
I mean,
head.
well, I this is the only thing I can do because no one's got a duck handy.
I think if I was a witch, I would try teleporting away from the fire, and maybe that would work.
I wonder.
It depends on how flexible their teleportation powers are.
Apparently, I got one. I wasn't even ready for that. Like, I was like, I'll just
Yeah,
put this down.
what?
Wait,
Damned.
wait.
My god!
Is
It's
that?
happening.gif.
There's a teleported. I'm like, what?
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 Whoa!
Hello? Hi. Bye.
Bye!
All right then.
Ooh, she had like a jet of blood coming out of her neck.
Jesus.
All right then. That wasn't nearly as funny as I was hoping it would be.
I
Oh, hey,
honestly
no.
will say the okay.
Oh dear. So now I have a terrible decision I have to make. Do I take the dead corpse to Megan, or like do I take the torso to Megan, or do I take
The
Sokolov to Megan?
legs.
Torso.
I'm trying to get her
love
arms to move.
torso. Torso is so versatile. It's versatile. Torso.
It's the way the
Torso.
neck bobs around that gets me every damn time.
I like how you're holding it in front of you like you just want to dance.
Yeah, you know, you got your hands under her armpit. It's like,
This is a different kind of endless waltz over here.
Like, I mean, if you had to carry torso, would you like sling it over your shoulder? Would you just kind of drag it behind you? No, you would hold it right up in front of your face and like talk to it.
Then you would like
No
work
head.
the jaw to make it like start talking to you or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I mean, Corvo would apparently.
well, wasn't that an exciting time?
Right.
It was exciting.
I
Thanks,
still think
guy.
one of the weirder reversals in the last 5 minutes was you making a Monty Python reference and me making a Gundam reference. It should really be the other way around.
I can live with that.
Hey,
Too
I'm
late,
Megan
cool
here,
guy.
boyfriend.
You are an anime now.
I have it on good authority from some of our regular watchers that I'm already an
think it was
anime because of
possible.
how big I laugh. So
You must have a
whatever.
story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Oh.
It's a very dumb story.
I just saw well, back at the ship, and then just for a very brief second, you see Sokolov go. Now, what have I forgotten? I do
did
not
you
even
forget a
remember what I have forgotten.
painting?
Oh, okay.
Oh
The tradition continues.
What exactly?
Here's part of the story, Megan.
What exactly are
forgot
you planning on
witches.
doing with that witch?
He's gonna
Look, I bring a girlfriend home with me to the boat. It's fine.
Oh.
She doesn't
If
have
that- if
a
that guy
head.
can run a fit-
Corvo.
I've made a
Corvo.
mistake. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. I look really upset.
It's okay. You can get a
Just
new
like,
one.
There's 2 more witches.
Can I get? Yeah, no.
Oh, the fish didn't eat her.
There we go.
Fishing
Okay,
out
can
of
we
the
go?
river, why not?
All right.
There's nothing here for us now. I've got what I need.
There we go.
I swear to Christ, dude.
How were you
You're gonna
low
kill me
assault?
one of these days.
And
I-
you still missed the blueprint.
Yeah, that's the one that's in the desk that faces outwards. I never thought to look on the outside of the desk.
Oh.
Anyway. Have yourselves a good one. We'll see you next time in another video.
Later, folks.